Hey all, welcome back to Plan vs. Review, and today I brought the Mattel 2005 gigantic T-Rex animatronic, should I say. So this thing is from my really, extremely old collection. So I got this when I was, I don't know, during my primary years or something. My parents got this for me years and years ago, and I still do appreciate that I still kept this guy somewhat in decent condition. Nothing's broken, apparently. I do have the other versions of these kind of dinosaurs from Fisher-Price, but I did try to put some new batteries just a couple minutes ago before I started recording this video, but unfortunately they did not move, they did make a sound, but they didn't move, unfortunately. But this thing still worked, so I brought it to review it today. It's one of my oldest collection I have, dinosaur collection. So yeah, let's get into it. Apparently I do not have any boxing, nor I don't remember how the packaging even looked, so I might have to search it up and possibly put it in the video if I manage to find one. But yeah, here it is. Let's get straight into the detail first. So this thing is such a beautiful T-Rex. So this thing is supposed to be a T-Rex, but it has 3 claws on its arms. It's supposed to have 2, but I don't know. Maybe it's because aimed for kids. It's supposed to be a kid's toy, so I don't know. To make it more friendly, less scary. I don't know why they went for 3 claws, but pretty cool. And I believe that this product is not available anymore, so you might have to get it on eBay or something. I searched some of them. Some of them went up to $100 nowadays. I don't remember the price point of this guy years ago, but it was pretty cheap. Should be back then. Has transparent looking eye or pupil. You see the round pupil inside the transparent eye, and around the eye you get the really nicely done painted yellow scheme. These orange kind of tiger looking pattern tracing all the way with light green color. The teeth is really nicely done. It just has pretty much a lot of scuffs because this is from it's one of my oldest collection, and I'm still surprised the fact that I managed to find this in the attic. And yeah, 3 claws as previously mentioned. So this arm is somewhat rubbery, but it's definitely not bendable because it's kind of super solid. And the white scuff I have on my figure, or a toy, let's say, another light green pattern all the way around the arm. At the forehead over here, green painting. Inside the jaw, pretty much nothing. The stomach's all done in beige-ish color. It just looks pretty yellow in the screen in the video right now, but it's more close to the white-ish yellow, or yeah, bright beige-ish, something around there. Has like these kind of tiny spikes all the way to the tail. That's pretty cool. Another pretty cool pattern, tiger-like pattern all the way to the leg, to the body, to the tail, not with light green painting tracing everywhere. It's pretty cool design and painting. It's definitely good. Fisher-Price back then, not sure how their products are done right nowadays, at least. I did the review for the Giganotosaurus a couple months ago when I was in Australia, which I'm gonna go back later next year. But yeah, maybe I should do more review with Fisher-Price products. They're pretty cool still, even though I'm fully grown up. But yeah, and the painting generally reminds me of those old Kenner toys. And this guy, just like Kenner, it used to have a different color variated guy. Exact same sculpting, just different painting. Pretty cool. But yeah, this is the back side of this T-Rex. Pretty cool. You get the seam because there's a joint, obviously. Fisher-Price logo at the bottom. Pretty still nicely stuck or painted. It's not really a sticker. At the bottom of the jaw, pretty nicely done. A decently done wrinkle for a kid's toy. Scuff again, because this is one of my oldest collection. Scuff, but yeah, pretty darn good, and still impressive. And there's a switch at the bottom of the feet, and I'm gonna show you why, because this is what you probably came for. Apparently, when I started this video, I told you guys this is like an animatronic, and let me show you why. So you need 3 AA batteries inside this thing, and you turn it on. Apparently you don't hear anything, but what you do is there's a button or a switch which is hidden right between these spikes, so that's pretty darn good for hiding the switches on this figure. It's like it's camouflaged. You cannot even identify it unless you know this product well. So if you pull the switch backwards, the one on the bottom, it roars. So that is pretty cool. And you hear the sound for a certain amount of, like 2 to 3 seconds, and then it pauses. So this thing moved to its, well, based on this T-Rex's perspective, it moved to its right when you press the switch downwards, the one on the back. And if you press the one at the top, it will move anti-clockwise. So that's pretty cool. So that is pretty darn cool. Another cool feature of this T-Rex though is that it has articulation. Not on the arm, because this thing is supposed to move automatically. So yes, you can move this guy up and down, but you're gonna hear a click every time you move it at in certain amount. And if you constantly do that, you will definitely break it. So if you get this, just do not try to articulate its arm, because you don't want to break it. So there's a seam over here at the leg, which moves up and down. I did try it, it works. It's just extremely stiff, and I do not want to break it, so I'm just going to be careful and kind of skip that articulation. Same goes with the bottom of the feet. It does go up and down, really stiff. This tail bit, tip of the tail move as well. So I have my T-Rex because it's an old figure. I have the T-Rex standing with its tail all the way on the surface or the floor, wherever I put this guy onto, because that's how old T-Rex was designed, or I don't know, researched, however you want to call it. But now we all know they did not stand up like this. They didn't stood up like this. They stood up, their leg all the way facing to the floor with their heads up, tail all the way straight. But yeah, I just keep it like this because it looks more classic to me. And this is really an amazing Fisher-Price figure, and I really wish they bring another animatronic kind of like figurines that move exactly like this, with completely different mold, more scientifically accurate probably. Even though they're made for kids, they can definitely make these or customize exact same featured figurines based on feathered T-Rex or T-Rex with lips or something like that. And I don't know, they could possibly make it, you know, more appealing to the kids, you know. I mean, yeah, I don't think Fisher-Price will ever bring scientifically accurate dinosaurs that are extremely detailed, because they are mainly focusing on, I mean, their main targets are kids. They're making kids' toy. But the pretty darn impressive animatronic kind of like feature when I reviewed Jurassic World Giganotosaurus, the roar and stump one, the one I had and reviewed a couple months ago on this channel. Please do check it out if you haven't. I sold it before I came back to my home from Australia, because that thing is way too heavy and way too darn big for me to bring it here. But I don't know, maybe next time I can, hopefully I can bring it. because it's much cheaper in Australia than where I currently live right now. But yeah, pretty cool figure. I just brought this. This was a sudden video recorded review because I don't know, I was too excited to get one of my oldest dinosaur figurine back from my retro collection in the attic. So hopefully I can bring something that works again from my attic so that I can review and continue with my retro collection series. But yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll come back with another review.